Welcome back to Manchester, and it's European time again. We're away in Switzerland to Young Boys. Their last European outing was a 7-1 absolute thumping at the hands of Brighton, who have also followed that up with a 4-0 win over Juventus in their next Champions League game, which was yesterday in-game. We, since you last saw us, have been up and down. We edged past Forest, never really in much danger. Beat Spurs in the League Cup, good performance, very happy with the boys. And then the wheels started coming off a little bit. 2-0 up in this one, absolutely cruising. They get a really soft penalty, still don't know what it was given for. And then somehow the ball cannons around the box. This bloke ends up with an absolute open goal from 5 yards out. 2-2, dropped points. This one, we weren't there for the first 20 odd minutes. Didn't bother. 2-0 down by that point. Game gone. Good against Chelsea. Started really well. Fair's unfortunate own goal. Dominguez put us back ahead. We earned the win, I think, in that one. And then this one, another no-show, basically. That first goal, we gave the ball away in our own half. They took advantage of it, and it took until 10 minutes from time for us to actually wake up and start playing football. So away from home, our last 3 games, very disappointing. And we're away today, so that should be fun. Just a quick look at the league tables. We are still third. If we could have done something, turned up at all, Arsenal, and if we'd have held on to a lead away to Burnley, then we would be top, easily. And we'd be doing an awful lot better in the Champions League, if we had actually shown up at Leipzig as well. So I'm kind of hoping the boys get on the plane today. Right, let's have a look at the opposition instructions first and put you on your weaker foot. Okay, right. Now then, what do we got? Okay, now, Rico Lewis is still out injured. I have moved Van de Ven actually to right back because he has a thing about he always wants to get forward, which is useful obviously for a full back on attack, and he is just sort of like better in that regard than Brancadori, even though Brancadori is probably the slightly better actual full back. Now, yeah. Talking of Brancadori, he is not overly fit, is he? Now, let's get... Oh, no, I don't want Esquivel on there, do I? I want Teco on the bench. And Hugo Fernie. Tristan Taylor, I think, is going to probably go out on loan in January. I can imagine there'll be people willing to snap him up on loan. He's just not getting the game time here, unfortunately. So, I think obviously where we signed Fernando Rodriguez, talking of whom, he needs to go in for Nusa. Now, Aguiar is not fully fit, is he? But he is fresher and hasn't just come off an absolutely turgid performance. Dale Lamb has been impressing me of late. We need Casas in deep line playmaker. I'm going to leave Fairs out there. I am going to put Ralston in for Brancadori, actually, because I want us to play out from the back. Anyone else that we want to put in? I don't think so. I think that's probably it as far as a starting lineup. There is no way that starting lineup should have trouble with young boys. Pardon the expression. Upset. You mean nervous about urgent? You're better than him, Dale. Come on. Believe in yourself. You've been good. One of the few to come out of the trip to the Emirates with any blooming credit. Right. Okay, their form is quite bad, actually. And not all of that, obviously, will be European. So, ours, inconsistent. Yeah, that basically sums it up. Right, what do I want to say today? I want to point the finger, actually. The favourites and wants to play like it. Right, let's see how they respond to that. Oh. There's one thing I wanted to do and I forgot. So fortunately we can change it early doors. I think I want us to try and attack them out wide because it's not a two-man sort of defensive midfield block that they've got going on there, but it is a two-man midfield sat in front of that defence. I want us to go wide around it. So very quickly we'll do that. We'll focus the play out wide. Right, go. All right then, lads. Shouted at you a lot last time, and boy did I shout. In fact, I mean, it was to the point actually at the end of the game. I'd already thrown a water bottle at them at half time. They were so bad. And at the end of the game, I literally just walked out. I did not speak to them at all. And I individually called 4 of them into my office afterwards to tell them how bad they were in the game. But, yeah, I just... No, I had nothing that was constructive to say to them at that point. What are we doing? 1 shot for 0.01 XG with 76% possession. Right. I'm gonna demand more. Because again, it ain't good enough away from home. Well, this one might be over quick at this rate. Okay. Oh, we've got the winter ball, have we? Winter ball in action. Oh, hello, Bunani. Launched himself, but won the ball, fortunately. Right. Okay, Darvic. Oh, Dorival Aguiar. We have had a little bit of injury trouble up front. We sort of... Aguiar was out. Well, actually, no. Dominguez was out for a bit, and then as soon as he got back, Aguiar went out for a bit, and we finally got both of them as an option. That's a lovely stroked finish. Right, more of that, please, boys. Okay, Darvic was very tired at the end of the last game. So he might well not last the 90. But we've got options on the bench. We've got like Kasongo and Al Janafi who can come on and play make. Actually, no, they won't be playmaking, will they? Or will they? Actually, am I playing double playmaker? Is this part of the problem? No, it shouldn't be. Rodriguez. Oh, good save. I have liked Rodriguez. Nuno Pedro apparently has been on horrendous form in his last few appearances, which I didn't realise he was doing. I think he was doing all right, but it turns out he's been playing 6-point low for weeks. And he's in danger of being dropped by Portugal as a result. But he's young. He'll learn. He'll get there. He is a very good player. Oh, that needed to go out wide. That was where the space was. Okay. Bonani. Okay. Fairs. Oh, Aguiar. No. Well, we're certainly the better side so far, but I mean, they're looking at their match ratings. They are playing pretty much what we did against Arsenal. That's how bad we were. Right, come on. Do more. Do better. No, don't let them back into the game. That wasn't the instruction, was it? Okay, Rodriguez, what you got? That's not good. Rodriguez has won it back though, and lost it again. And this is a scrappy bit of football, this, isn't it? Blimey. Oh, almost gifted to Lamb. I'm not impressed, I have to say. I'm not impressed. I know we're winning. I know we've been the better side. But I want to see more in the second half. Against a better team, we would not be winning this game. Right. You're capable of better. Do it. Come on, lads. It's not exactly thrilling for me audience, is it? Sitting here watching me looking miffed. Mildly miffed, admittedly, but still miffed. That we just aren't doing anything useful. Not playing silky football. I just want to have a check of something. Yeah, see, we have got two playmakers on the pitch, haven't we? Do I want two playmakers on the pitch? I don't know. I never trust the double playmaker. Okay. Pointlessly lobbed. Rico Lewis is so much better at those throw-ins. Oh, Casas fires it wide. A little bit difficult to pick up that ball on this pitch, isn't it? Nice green pitch and you've got this orange ball on it. They do kind of blend in a bit. Come on, boys. Come on. Let's not watch them have a chance. That's yours all day. Well done, Roston. We'll go on, Buonani. Oh, cuts inside. Oh, everything but the finish. Everything but the finish. Apparently it was pushed wide, though. Right. Aguiar towards that near post. Nobody there. Lamb. Don't know why he went outside. The space was inside. Roston over the bar. Hey. Right. Okay. Van der Ven throws it into the box. Aguiar. Good save. Okay. Set to take the corner. Roston gets his head on it but can't flick it round. Difficult one to finish. Right. Darvic is starting to tire a bit, I think. Right, what we're going to do is we're going to get Al Janafi on for Darvic, because he will play central midfielder on support, which takes the double playmaker thing out of the equation. And Dale Lamb is not playing particularly well. I'm presuming Lecam is injured, because otherwise where is he? I do hope he's injured. Well, I don't hope he's injured, obviously. But I do hope that's the reason he's not in there. Right, well, let's put Kasongo in there because Lamb's not having his best day. Right. Come on, boys. Just one more thing to cheer. That'll do us. Just a little something to perk up the folks back home. Their goalkeeper's playing well, but I don't know if he's had to play all that well. He's made a couple of half-decent saves, but we haven't really worked him like we should have done. Oh, Aguiar nearly got in there. Oh, they're starting to panic. They've launched it long. Win it. Well, unfairs. Rodriguez. No. Oh, Aguiar launched himself two-footed, but won the ball. Fairs gets it to Rodriguez. Songo, Rodriguez. Oh, pushed over. Oh, yeah. Aguiar to the near post. Roston again can't get his head over the ball. Yeah, not liking the winter ball. I'm really not. Okay. Oh, whoa. Edge of the area headed effort from Kasongo. Shots on target, boys. Shots on target. Well, this has hardly been the impressive 7-1 thrashing that Brighton dished out, has it? I know that was at Brighton, but even so. I mean, the XG is not exactly off the charts, lads. Right, Fairs is somewhat tired. Let's start making some subs. Get some tired legs off of there. Okay. Right, what we'll actually do is do Casas there, and then we will actually change you to advanced playmaker on support anyway. So we've got a playmaker on there still. Okay, Van der Ven, let's get that booking off the pitch. Actually, I haven't really paid attention to what they've been doing. Okay, trigger the press. Okay, trigger the press on those two. Going hard on you. And going hard on you as well. Right. Okay. Buonani. Al-Janafi, Buonani. Oh, hey! Scrambled in by Al-Janafi. And Buonani is down injured. Brilliant, I've just used all my subs. Loving your work. How did he get injured? In that challenge there, Al-Janafi carried on playing and they obligingly jumped out of the way of the ball. Has that only just done my substitutions? And I've now left Buonani on as basically a passenger. Because I didn't realise you hadn't done the substitutions yet. Great. Oh, that is suicidal! And you know why it was suicidal? Because I will kill you if this goes horribly wrong. Okay, Buonani. Doing well for a dead man. Oh, Aguiar. Oh, nearly got there. Buonani knocking inside. There you go. Give it to someone who's got legs. Al-Janafi. Oh, he scores again. Buonani turning up late for the party. Right, let's have a look. What actually happened here? Now we can see the ball slightly better. Oh, rifles it in from the edge of the box. Is he even left-footed? Yes, he is left-footed. Nice. Okay. Right. Well, I mean, the scoreline's relatively comfortable. I mean, leaves us 9th. Great. One more goal. You see, this is where goal difference counts, boys. Because, a better goal difference, we would be in that top 8, wouldn't we? The outside looking in at the moment. A tight thigh, apparently. Well, we laboured to a comfortable win, if that's not a contradiction in terms. I mean, the performances all look great and fantastic and everything, but you saw it. It was a struggle for a lot of that game. And that's what we've been like away from home recently. So, you're welcome. Right, we'll get a rare glimpse into the backroom stuff now. I am a little perturbed by this double playmaker situation. So what I am going to do is change this to actually being central midfielder on support, actually, not attack. And then we're just going to have to mix up a little bit of what we do with player roles. Now, just bear with me whilst I consult my manual. Now, what we're going to do is we're going to change Darvic to central midfielder on attack as what he's going to train on. Dale Lamb we will leave on that, and Jean-Christophe Lecam, when he gets back, and he is out for a couple of weeks more, is going to go central midfielder on support. Because he's basically, according to my metrics, just as good, even though his stars were slightly less there. Which obviously would then mean Al Janafi's probably going to play a bit more, but based on that last game, scored 2 goals, happy for him to play more. Maybe he was just happy to be back home because he is Swiss, so, you know. Yeah, and then maybe, obviously, when we put Castellanos in a more sort of defensive thing, we can then switch one of them to play playmaker. Maybe that's why we keep Kasongo as advanced playmaker on support, because then he can just slot into that role perfectly happily. So, yeah. Right, a little bit of tweaking. Still trying to work out the kinks. I'm just never 100% happy, like I say, with having 2 playmakers. Because the idea of the playmaker is obviously everyone gives them the ball, they dish it back out in threatening ways. If you've got 2 of them, all of a sudden you've got a player in sort of like 2 minds, especially when they're relatively close together on the pitch. It's like, which one do I give it to? And then you're not really using either of them as effectively as you could do. So that's my thoughts on it. Anyway, right. Well, a patchy November is coming to an end. Home Ipswich, better be a win. It better be a win, boys. And then next month we start with South Coast all over the place. Brighton away, Saints at home, and then Brighton away in Europe. And you know what they've been doing in Europe recently? Tearing people a new one. So let's hope we're not the 3rd victim on the list. Now, we may well come back for the EFL Cup quarter-final. Away to Sheffield Wednesday. We actually got one of the easier draws, and I'm aware it is listening, so I'm not saying too much. But on paper, one of the easier draws. So hopefully we'll come back for that. And, yeah, fingers crossed, get ourselves into a semi-final. Who else is left in this? Brentford and Chelsea. Hopefully Brentford will take Chelsea out. Brighton Leeds. Don't fancy Brighton particularly. Sunderland Norwich. I'd like the winner of that one if we could. Assuming we get through, of course. Not saying we're going to. In case you're wondering why I'm looking down there, that's where my PC is. And I know it's listening. Anyway, enough of that. Thank you very much for joining me. And yeah, like, comment and subscribe. And I will see you next time for Away Sheffield Wednesday, hopefully. Bye-bye for now.